Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Hunter Call the Wild. We are back in Layton Lake, and, well, I know I said in yesterday's video that we're going to give up on trying to get a great one out here. However, I'm not giving up hope. So, there's potential for whitetail, there's potential for moose, there's also potential for black bear. So, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go full out until we get one. That's quit working for a second. Really don't know another way to word it. Just kind of what we're going to do, and we'll see what happens. Honestly, what I want to do is I want to walk this time instead of going to the stands. We might pick up a couple of stands and maybe explore some think of the name of them here in a minute. These little outposts, that's the name of them, along the way. Probably need to buy more 300 ammo before we do that. Honestly, I'm wondering if those penetrate better. They just have more expansion. Let's just, instead of buying more polymer tips, let's go soft point. Switch them out right quick. Those out. I'll throw soft points in. We'll try these out right quick. Just kind of, why are you trying to rack a thing when you ain't got no munition in there, brother? Alright. Let's do that. We'll see how this goes. Let's take us a nice little walk. If it happens. Also, happy Friday to everybody. We finally made it to the weekend. Weekend for most of us. Unfortunately, I am working tomorrow, as it would be. However, that is...
You know, I spotted some tracks earlier, close to where you're at right now. I'll send the coordinates.
Thanks, Warden, for interrupting me. Anyway, provide some great overtime opportunity, which will drastically help considering the amount of work I have missed out on recently. So, should help a little bit. And also, too, judging by yesterday's video, Wednesday's videos, again, we're getting great views for as small as the channels we are. Hello. However, we're not getting any reactions to the videos. No subscribes, no likes. So again, I ask, if you watch these videos, watch it all the way through or not, give it a like. Maybe subscribe if you would. You know, something to help the channel progress a little bit would be great. And hopefully everybody enjoyed Wednesday's little... Wednesday? No, that came out Tuesday, maybe. Can't remember. Little 20-minute cannonball run we did in American Truck Simulator. That's going to be a multi-part series. Going to take a break from hauling freight. We're going to go from coast to coast. So, well, from Arkansas to the West Coast. About as far as I can get right now without some more DLCs. And, of course, you know, waiting for SES software to eventually add in the rest of the states that they do not have yet. But in due time. And a moose. It's not like freaking growled at me, honestly. I don't know why I started crawling, because he's going to bust me. Know how that goes. We'll have to leave him be. He didn't sound very mature. However, that one is really freaking close. Which I like, but I don't, because I don't know where he's at. Chances are he's somewhere in those pines. I've got half wild ideal. No, that's not gonna work. We can kind of coax him out of there or something. We're gonna go prone with grasses. Taller than me being prone, so it won't work. I know there's a good bull in there. It's just a matter of coaxing them out. And of course, we can try these soft points up, but this close to range, I don't think it's really going to matter. The thing I don't like about it is it doesn't have very great penetrating power, so as far as it doing what I would like it to do and going through shoulders and ribs and all that, my hope is that it'll go through at least the ribs and get lungs or heart or some variant of vital organ. Oh, he's back here, but I can't just go charging in there. It's a good way to get either attacked or busted, so I'm going to do it. We can somehow move around Mr. Moose. Very easily. Honestly, where he's at, I'm not going to be able to see him, I don't believe. And two, I don't know if I've made it exactly 60 yards either, so need to try and get closer to him, I guess. I can start getting some bulls. Really where I need to focus that at is where all my stands are, but yeah, I hear you. Problem is I can't see you. Thing about these moose too is they do have a tendency to blend fairly well to darker shades and hues of these pines, so genuinely trying to spot them before they spot you. Every time he does, it scares the shit out of me. Keep cruising away from them. Oh, nope, he's fleeing. Son of a bitch. Crazy part is he's fleeing and I don't even hear him running. Onward we go. Oh, hopefully we can get one probably from a distance, honestly. Or running isn't exactly the best tactic, but as far as that goes, even being on foot's not the best, but it beats just bouncing back and forth between the stands and kind of breaks up the monotony a little bit. Try to get some ground blinds or some tents to be able to bounce back and forth between the stands a little bit easier, but doesn't really seem to be a great option. Usually around the edges of these lakes are pretty good for having moose, but last little bit really haven't seen any around them. Check with our hunt. We're not in the kill zone, so that ain't it. And doing this will kind of help us unlock some more key points to where they may be roaming around. Yeah, I might have to invest in getting like a four-wheeler to help get around a little bit quicker. How loud he is when running around, but of course your heart rate gets out of whack. Another big shout out to our sponsor or channel partner W Energy for hooking us up with sponsorship, and some clean focus energy without the crash is greatly appreciated, and the flavors honestly are not bad. So if you are interested in clean energy without the jitters and the crash and all the other fun stuff that comes with energy drinks, I highly suggest giving W a try. You go to w.gg and use promo code PRECYGAMING, just as it is on the bottom left of your screen there, and they will give you 10% off your order. Not a bad deal. And they got all kind of amazing stuff over there to try. They got shaker bottles, they got merch, they've got their bear in this area, whitetail blowing at me. Anyway, they got merch, they've got all kind of cool stuff. Just go over w.gg, check them out, and use my promo code, let them know that I sent you over there. Oh. $20, maybe one. He ain't sure what I am, but he's gonna take off. Really can't see them all that great there. Fairly tucked in. Buck take off. Oh, there he is. Where are you, mister? You big enough to worry about? No. We'll live on one. I'll let him go. Ain't worth shooting at and losing. Small bear been in the area. So at least we're seeing some action and hearing some things, so it's a good start so far for the first 15 minutes. Let's hope the next little bit here we can connect with something. Like I said, we were just throwing a Hail Mary, walking around trying to find something worthwhile. We might not. It's kind of how this game goes. Sometimes you get in here, and there's times I've gotten in here without recording and have absolutely done everything I could to shoot something. And not even come across a single duck, not a moose, not a bear, deer, turkey, nothing. So some days there's just you strike out. And some days you get lucky and you're dropping them left and right. So it is truly fleeing. Oh, yeah, I hear them. Look at that. So chucked away my binoculars. I'm gonna pull them. Oh, there they go. Level 1, level 2. Oh, there's a 3. Let's see if we can reach out and poke him. Where's he at? I don't think he'll go far. I say that and he's probably gonna run further than the rest of them. There's that stand I was talking about earlier, but I don't got anything to worry about with that one. Let us see. Water impressions. More water impressions. Where's he at when I shot him? Because I don't remember. It's over here somewhere, I think. Maybe over here. Yeah, most likely. Well, I say that. But problem is, I'll find some blood. Well, I want our area just turned color, so that's a decent sign. More poo. I know we hit them. Just a matter of there's a moose call up there. Better figure out where the hell he went. I think that's our guy. Let's see if we can find any blood's what I'm looking for. Judging by the way he kicked, seemed like a solid hit. Somewhere around this ridge, I believe. This is bad. Can't even find the deer that I shot. I mean, it is possible that I may have missed them and it may have just skimmed them. Hold up. Some tracks there, but that wouldn't be his. It's turkey on, ain't it? Well, hellfire. Was he out further than I thought he was? Possible. This has come a huge cluster, but let's keep pushing back this way. I think it was this far back. We'll end up finding this one. We're gonna have to roll the footage back a little bit, I think, and let's see what we got going on here, because something ain't adding up. There we go. No organs yet. Well, shit. Damn. Did it shoot that far off? Yes, it did. Alright. So, which way to go? That's the thing. This way. He's already at 50%, so don't. Damn. This just went back. I think that's right. Can't be. Unless he doubled back. Those would suggest he went back this way. So, he went back this way. A drinking zone. No. Alright, so this has turned into a bit of a cluster. Figure out where this deer ran off to. I'm wondering if he continued uphill. But the blood spatter would suggest he went that way. Something ain't adding up. We need to figure this out. He did go back this way. I want to know where the hell he went. Try not to waste too much time trying to find him. So let's say he went back this way. There we go. That says he went this way. Not to waste too much time trying to find this guy. Simple fact is, time is valuable, so the smaller amount of draws time I waste, the better. There he is. There we go. Buddy traveled a good distance. I mean, but for a level 3, that's not bad. I did get the scapula, so I did come in at a weird angle. Should drop down a little bit, but not bad. Not great, not bad. Hopefully help generate some more bucks wandering. If we can just find us a moose or a black bear. Another thing would be great to have in this game too is shooting sticks. So set them up, throw your gun on to help steady your aim. When you're trying to shoot from a standing position, it does not bode well. Oh, all these damn moose are there. Over here, well, there's plenty of them. Well, not more of a warning call going on. Oh, we got you'll miss, but if you're by yourself. Level 2. If I can get a bead on him. Should be a drop shot. Should be though. Yep, there he is. It's weird to me to watch them float across the water. Like, what is this? A little bronzy. Shoulder into the lung, almost into the vertebrae, honestly. It's not bad. Get some harvest at least. Not, you know, exactly what we want, but I believe it's a step in the right direction. Little boogers are hard to spot in this crap. The only downside to this is it's creating a lot of heat, but it may very well push these animals further towards where I want them to be versus where they're at. So there's at least not working ideal. I don't know how true it is, but I'll go way back this way a little bit. Just really need to stop and scan these little ponds and lakes a little better, especially around the edges. Nothing popped. Oh, wait. Level 2. One behind him, but I can't quite see. 2. It's another 2. Little doe. I was saying, you weren't paying attention, you would not see them. Let's see if I can. Oh. I may have missed. Let's make our way over and take a look. And even for a 300 Win Mag, it may have been too far of a shot. Take a look at something right quick. Don't see anything visible, so we're alright. See? Ah, ducks. This went from a great one hunt to a whitetail hunt, apparently. feel like, based on shot placement. Oh, he's down. Thought so. Yeah, that went through both his lungs. Alright. At least we're getting some harvest this time. Big channel of water, big body. Scan this ever so diligently. Nothing. Continue on. Taking things. Tripping zone for a bear. Some deer critters. Yeah, we're unlocking some drinking zones and such, so that's good. I think bigger helps us understand the environment and everything with it. I see they're hiding in the cattails. I know they like to, so. Not picking up anything. Bush. Yeah, shrubbery. Sometimes, like right through there where I'm looking at, from there it looks like it's a animal, but then shrubs. It's crazy how that works. I don't know if there's anything around this pond. It would have already busted me by now. Droppings. Wasn't for the fact that you would take away from me hunting bucks, you'd be on the ground. Generally speaking, if she blows, she goes, so. Think about it, we should probably be looking hillside occasionally. Would be some running around. I ran into a decent bull moose out here this area not long ago. It's like a, I don't think it's a 6 maybe. Five or 6. I took everything I had in the mag to drop them too. Another little area to scope. Okay. I've already discovered that like 2-3 times now, so ain't gonna worry about going back for it now. A little over half an hour in. A couple of harvests. Nothing too crazy. Anybody lurking? Nope. Okay. Yeah, cattails around, that's what I'm saying. Pick this hillside real quick. I mean, nothing. Started to got this way to walk. Not much. There's a bunch, but like we're not walking all. We've already covered hella distance, so we are going to hop over to hill. Then we'll go explore down this ridge real quick and see what's going on. Alright. Drinking time down here. We're getting close to it. Close enough. I might go down here and hop down this stand for a minute. Take a break from all the running. There. Level 2 buck. I know deer, bear, and moose all come through here, but it's a matter of really a matter of getting them out here, honestly. And it being this close to drinking time for these moose. I don't think. Oh, I've got a whole bunch of deer here. Looks like some does. There, little fella. Not part of the big boys club. A couple of bucks over here. A little level 1. Level 2 is nice looking. I don't know how the hell he's a level 2. That's confusing by all means. I had a damn deer coming out of the woodwork. With it. Play that game. I'll see her mess with them. I ain't gonna shoot them. I'm just gonna see her mess with them. It's fun to do. Watch them all come out of the woodwork. He's kind of curious. I don't think he cares. Challenge him a little bit. Kind of got his attention. So he's calm and traveling, so we'll see what he does. He's chill. And they're all just kind of hanging out there anyway, so. About time for the moose to start showing up. That's who we're really after. Just wanted to mess with these whitetail a little bit. But so close to time for all these moose to start showing up. I'd smoke one of these or two of them, but especially this guy. Too close to the moose to come out to do anything with them right now. So the only thing we can really do is sit and watch that watering hole, and it's there's two watering holes here. Moose, moose. So moose. It's 12 to 4, so this might be a long sit in this one spot. see where the moose are at today. They're all up in their drinking zone. This guy just will not bug out. I've seen a moose before too long. I'm liable to take a shot on him just for the hell of it. Oh, moose. What do we got? Yeah, it's close. I've seen him show up this early a couple of times. He has attention, but seems to be pretty well stuck over. He don't want to. He really wants to go anywhere. No, not at all. It would be an easy shot. Gotta hold off for the moose. That out for time tracking, so we'll actually know. Good. Pretty sure I could have just seen that video I just seen. Freaking somebody got freaking body slammed for being a turd at a ball game. It was great. I had to do that while we're waiting on moose. I got sidetracked too easy. It's still hanging. I don't know if I can make that shot with my pistol or not, but that'd be the only way I get off his points. Come on, moose. Consult expert. I mean, what we got going on here, because something ain't right. trying to figure something out, folks. Give me just a minute. So basically, what I'm figuring out is, even though that we're hearing bulls but we're not really seeing any, even in these areas where they are notorious for being, is that the game's mechanics basically are, quote, stuck. So could be a reason why are they taking off. It's moose time. One of the suggestions was resetting this map. Another suggestion was just shooting cows and continually trying to cycle the days over, kill 2 or 3 cows, cycle back after you start seeing bulls in one area, and do the next area do the same thing. So what we may end up having to do is try to do that, but even at that, that's a Hail Mary. The deer are moving out, so maybe the moose might start moving in. That's the hope, anyway. So, what it's going to look like I won't have to do, folks, I'm going to obviously end this recording here, is I won't have to get on some type of... Wait a minute. What is that action? If this isn't a bull coming out, which I think it's female. Irregardless. If we don't get a bull, there's that cow coming right now. But that's how the deer took off. So we're going to end the recording here. I'm going to try to fix this because something's obviously not right with it. And once I get it fixed where we're seeing bulls more consistently, then we will return with the moose grind. Unfortunately for now, it's just kind of stuck, and I'm going to have to do some work to fix it. So you all have a fantastic weekend, and I will talk to you all again very soon. Take care.